welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming this Demi Lovato inspired smoky eye for you, and it's kind of, I've literally been looking at her Instagram and Snapchat all week and her makeup's looked amazing. I think she's on tour, but her smoky eye is just looking really nice, and she's kind of got like the same type of hair as me now. So keep watching if you want to see how I get the Demi Lovato inspired grunge smoky eye. So I'm going to start off by taking my Beauty Lift Milk by DHC. I love this moisturiser, it is so nice. My skin looks absolutely awful at the moment, but that is because it's time of the month and I always break out down here, so that's fantastic. But I'm going to ignore that and I'm going to use some corrector, put some applying this all over my face and down my neck. So that's done. Then I'm going to take my, what is this? Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 125 Natural Rose. And this foundation, I've just actually repurchased, this is a new one. And I'm going to take that with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and I'm going to apply that all over my face. I'm going to take 2 pumps of that. And start buffing it in. I really like this foundation. I bought it about 2 years ago, I think, for my birthday. Obviously a different one. And it's really good, I love it. It's really like a nice dewy finish. It's not really that matte, but I really like it. And the colour's okay, like the colour's okay for now, but when I tan, it is too light, so I'm going to have to go back for, I'm not sure if they do a 130, they do a 140, but the 140 is a bit too dark for me, even with a tan. But then the 130 would be perfect, but I haven't actually spotted that in store, so I know there's just my Super Dope that doesn't carry that shade, but I haven't seemed to find it. Oh, my fan's on. Turn my fan off. I haven't been able to find it. So if you could hear some background noise then, my fan was still on. I think it is boiling today. So as you can see, it's a bit of like a yellowy undertone this foundation has, but I'd rather it be a bit yellowy than orangey because I can make it browner, or I can warm it up with like bronzer and stuff. So next I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution, I think it's called the Ultra Base Corrector palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of the, where's my brush, a little bit of the green, and that is to hide the redness on my chin. Or help cover up anyway. So once I've blended all the green around the spot area, I'm then going to go lightly back over it with some foundation again, just so it's not so green when I go in for the Shrek look here. I don't want to put too much on because I don't want to wipe off what I've just done. It is quite green though. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to hide this spot today, which is great, but we'll give it a good go. I have to see what that looks like in a bit. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to eyes a second. I'm going to leave my face for a moment because I don't want to go too heavy on my eyes and then have to go back and have like loads of fallout. So I'm going to start by taking my Makeup Revolution Redemption Palette Iconic One. Now this is a dupe, I think, for the Naked One palette, and I've actually named mine after what the Naked palette shades are. So I'm going to start by taking Buck. If you've got the Naked palette, then you'll know which one that is, but it's this one here. And it's like a warm brown tone. I'm just going to start packing that all over my lid. All over the lower section of my lid, not too high above the crease. It's going to look like you're really tired or you've been punched in the eye, but you have to wait until it's finished. So then I'm going to take that also under the lower lashes. So now I look like I've really been punched in the eye, or on a big hangover, or on crack. You decide. So once that's all over my lid, I'm then going to take my fluffy blending brush with just a tiny bit more of that. I'm just going to soften the crease a bit and blend it out. so there's no harsh lines at all. And for that I'm using the MAC 224, which I love. It's such a nice blending brush. Basically does like all the work for you. You don't gotta faff around too much with blending. So that's that. Next I'm going to take my brown eyeliner, and this is the Glim Stick eyeliner by Avon in the shade Cosmic Brown. And I'm going to take that quite messily over the top and bottom lash line and waterline. So I'm going to start with the waterline, like that. And also on the top waterline. And I just find it really easy just to close my eye and just wiggle it along. That avoids me getting watery eyes. So then I'm going to take the same eyeliner and I'm just going to run that along the top of my lashes. And I'm not going to be too neat with it because I will be blending it out with a pencil brush. And just flicking it out slightly. Like I said, not being neat about it at all, because I'm going to blend it right with a pencil brush. So next I'm going to take my MAC, what is this called? My MAC 219, and it's like quite a big pencil brush actually, and I'm going to take that all along just to blend out that line along my lashes to soften it. And I'm also going to blend the lower lashes. So once that's all done, I'm then going to go back along the top lash line with a matte black eyeshadow, and that's just to deepen it down a bit more. And along the bottom. And then I'm going to take my big fluffy blending brush and I'm going to just go over the top of that just to soften it a bit more. Then I'm going to go in with this shade from the Freedom palette, which is the House of Glam Dolls palette in Exotic Doll, and I'm going to go in with this shade, which is like a muted light brown, kind of. And I'm going to go all over where I put the original colour and into my crease. That's just to make it a bit less orangey in there, because it's quite orange. Next I'm going to take my Beauty UK liquid concealer and I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes to brighten that area up, around my nose, down the centre of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead and on that spot. And that'll also neaten up any fallout that I had. So next I'm going to take my Freedom Makeup Contour Kit and I'm going to use the first shade, so the lighter one. And this is the Medium 2 palette, and I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques buffing brush and I'm going to start to bronze my face. So I'm going to use that as bronzer. I'm going to go back in with the same palette, but I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to use the darker shade, this one, and I'm going to use that very lightly on the contour brush and just contour my cheeks, on my cheekbones, and along my jawline and my nose. So I'm blending that up as well and into my hairline. And along my jawline. And slightly down my nose. So then I'm going to take my Benefit palette. This is the, what is this called? Real Cheeky Party palette, which I absolutely love. I use this like all the time. And I'm going to use the What's Up highlighter, which is this one, but I will be repurchasing this soon because it's amazing. And I love it. So I'm going to take that on the same brush, the contour brush, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones, the top of my cheekbones and eyebrow bone? What's that called? Brow bone. Apply that. I probably will go back in with powder highlight also. May as well. Let's just go all out. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's like the perfect shade. I think it's pretty good for all skin tones, to be honest, but it's perfect for my skin tone because I find some of them can be quite pink, which just look a bit strange. They just sit on the skin as like a pink glitter. Some highlights can anyway. And a tiny bit on my Cupid's bow. I'm also going to take my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked highlighter in the shade Peach Lights, which I think is a dupe for that one anyway, but I'm just going to go back in with it over the top to like set it, and because it's amazing. See, this is a tiny bit too pink, but it's fine. I'm thinking about doing the full face highlighters challenge, so let me know in the comments also if you want to see that, and I'll film it. I think that'll be quite funny. Hopefully that's picking up on camera. So for blush, I'm going to be taking a large powder brush, and this is just one called Face Blender by Asda, I think it was. I'm going to go in with my Benefit palette again. I'm going to use the Sugar Bomb blush, as that's kind of like, if you can't decide between Colorista and Rock Couture, go for Sugar Bomb, because it's basically all of them rolled into one, and it kind of goes with most looks. So I love that. So I'm basically taking out the same place that I took my highlighter and just a little bit lower onto the apples of my cheeks, but not too low. Then I'm going to take my Benefit the Real mascara and apply that liberally to top and bottom lashes. So then I'm going to apply, now this is a Jodie Marsh thing, she applies the eyelash glue to the lash line first, not to the lashes, which is just amazing because since I've been doing that, I have actually been wearing lashes more, because I think it's just so much easier to apply them, it's less stressful, that I'm now more partial to wearing lashes. So then I'm going to apply my lash glue to my top lashes. So I think these are the Maybelline Beyond Natural, but they're really nice, they look like that. And they're just so pretty. Then I'm going to pop those as close as I can to my natural lashes. So that's the lashes, I absolutely love them. So then I'm going to finish off by doing my brows and my lipstick. For lipstick, I'm going to be using a combo that you've all seen me use before, and it's the Model Co, Illusion Nude Lip Liner. I'm going to apply that all over my lips and slightly overdraw them. So then I'm going to apply my Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in the shade Nude Delight 700, which looks like this. And this is a really nice shade. For brows, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Brow Arch and Shape, and I'm going to be using the pencil end. It's like a retractable. And I always start by drawing like a line underneath where I want the shape to be, and then blending up from that, like filling in upwards. and then creating like an arch at the top as well, slightly. That's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye!